Okay, this name is kind of strange. Let's see if I can get it right. Mentally void, or mentally void, or mentally void. Anyway, here's your questions. First off, he says, welcome back. Thank you. It's good to be back. Mentally void. What is your favorite mathematical equation? E equals mc squared. Einstein is pretty cool. You know, with all the energy and moving things and mass. It's kind of cool. Question number 2. Did you ever have a pet peeve? What was its name? I don't actually understand this question very much. I know what a pet peeve is, but I don't know what was its name. Is it a play of words? Like, maybe I don't get the joke. Maybe I'm stupid. I'm probably stupid. I don't have a pet peeve, really. Nope. I'm boring. Yep. So let's continue. Have you ever done a shot of whiskey while standing on your head on a roller coaster? Who hasn't, right? No, I haven't. That sounds dangerous. Actually, I'm not a big fan of roller coasters. I'll take the whiskey, but I don't roller coasters. I like to take one of the lamest rides in Gothenburg when I go to visit there. There's a big amusement park, and take one of the gentler rides. I took one of the big rides once when I was younger, and I was totally horrified. They actually took a photo of me while riding the roller coaster, and I and I remember walking off the roller coaster, and the employees were looking at the photos and laughing, and I understand because I look freaking terrified. Oh man, I can't believe I did that. You probably find me in the arcades instead. Roller coasters are dangerous. They are. Question number 4. Call of Duty or crossword puzzles? Call of Duty. I'm not a big crossword kind of guy. Too static. No action. Sorry. Thanks for your questions. Let's continue. This is a question from Miss Tiani. When will you come visit me? Evil smiley. Maybe this summer. Depends on everything from money to what kind of vacation I'm going to get. But that's possible. No promises. But it's due time. I get up there and say hello. Question number 2. And can there be role playing when I get an opportunity to come visit you? Pretty please. Yes, there can be role playing. Just announce when you're coming, and I'll get the guys together, and we'll roll up a character for you, a badass space marine, and let's game. You know it. Next question is from David, and he asks, have you got a real job? If so, then what is it? And for last, how do you get to work? Do you walk, car, or bicycle? Yes, I have a real job. I can't really talk much about it because I signed an NDA, a non-disclosure agreement. So if I told you about it, I would break the law. So it's top secret stuff. I love saying that. It sounds so awesome. What do you do? I can't tell you. It's top secret. How do I get to work? I walk to work, actually. 35 minutes to work and 35 minutes from work. I don't have a driver's license, and my bicycle is broken. And what the heck is healthy, right? So I walk. No biggie. It's fun. Ish. Anyway, thanks for your question. Let's carry on. So here we have a few questions from Charlie. Favorite alcoholic and non-alcoholic beverages. Favorite alcoholic beverage. Difficult word is difficult. Doolies. It's like a chocolate liquor kind of thing. Very sweet. And I like it. I used to do shots with those. It's nice. I usually get like strange looks when I do it, but it's awesome. Also like whiskey. Tullamore Dew is really nice. Macallan. Non-alcoholic is cola with a lemon and ice. Nice. If you had to form a party with 3 other characters from any video games, which characters would you choose for your party? Okay, so this one is a bit tricky, because in what kind of environment are we going to be placed in? Are we like in a fantasy world or like in a sci-fi world? It's a game master in me talking. I want everything to be logical. But let's just skip that and go for it. So I would have Keldon Firecam, the Paladin Inquisitor. He's a great at dispelling magic, so if we find ourselves in a magic place, a fancy place, he will probably know how to deal with mages and stuff like that the other characters don't know much about. And he's an older veteran, so he probably knows a thing or two about fantasy. So, good guy, and he's awesome. I mean, look at him. Alexander Shepard, great tactician. He's an engineer, so if we in a futuristic world, he would be able to like override locks and hack and all that. And he's a badass. Assault rifle, pistols, tech mines, combat drone. Good all around. Why wouldn't I want to have him in my party? And the third one would be Captain Titus of the Ultramarines, because sometimes you just need to smash things. And okay, that's a bit unfair, because the Space Marines are great tacticians as well, and he's got good range weaponry, and he's got great close combat weaponry, and he can take a lot of punishments. So I would probably like have some kind of support weapon, like laying in the back. Keldon, and Alexander Shepard would probably just stay back, give supporting fire, while Captain Titus waded in and killed everything. Yeah. And hopefully we could like find some kind of cool futuristic shield and sword for Keldon if we get into a futuristic world. Yep. And of course, there's the overpowered party of Doom. So if I wanted to conquer the world, universe, galaxy, whatever, I would pick Kratos from God of War, because whatever, kill. Captain Titus again, because he's just that badass, and the apprentice from The Force Unleashed. Yeah, I should. Yeah, I was. If I wasn't that party, I would just like take a step back and like try not to get killed in their rampage when they go like conquer the universe. My God, what have I done? Yeah, that would probably be my second thought after, oh my God, this is awesome. Yep, that's it. Actually, while we're on the subject of characters in role-playing games and in any games, my first true love was actually a video game character when I was younger. Yeah, it's kind of silly, but I was so in love with this character because, I don't know, it was kind of weird. She was a pilot, a space pilot. She had a French-sounding name. She was from Belgium. and she was stationed on the TCS Tiger's Claw. Yeah, it was Jeanette Devereaux, also called codename Angel from the Wing Commander series. Man, I was so in love with that girl, and I don't know why. But there you go. Maybe it's like the tomboyish but still feminine kind of way she was, and her adherence to discipline and all that. I know, she was awesome. I was very young, but man, that Wing Commander game was awesome. Oh, Angel. Yeah. Anyway, let's continue. Charlie's question number 3. Can you see that? Let's see. Okay. No? Yes? Maybe? Yeah, whatever. Question number 3. Favorite Warhammer role-playing experience? Okay, so there are 2 worlds in Warhammer. There's a fantasy world where you have like dwarves, elves, a little bit of steampunkish, and that's the Warhammer 40k, which is the future with a little bit of fantasy. So, or when they escaped from a town with a relic, while there were dragons around, and there were aliens, and there was a big ship plummeting from the sky that would like detonate over the city in just a minute or 2, and the characters were like riding on bikes, and explosions and dragons after them, and aliens after them, and a big freaking ship crashing down. And that's the kind of adventures you can do in a Warhammer universe. Especially when you're playing a Space Marine, which is like a super soldier. It's not like they are facing 3 goblins. They're like facing 40 vile aliens rushing towards them, and they're like 3 people. And it's totally freaking awesome. You can probably hear the excitement in my voice, and I hope you understood some of that. Alright. So yeah. And of course, it's the time where the characters decided to, you know, stay behind on a doomed ship to press the self-destruct button to save an entire world. That was pretty epic. You know, with the right music, and the aliens just keep coming, and they are defending it to the last moment so their allies can get off the ship, and then pressing the button. Boom! Wiping themselves and the aliens and the ship from the face of this planet, space, whatever. It was awesome. Yeah, so I could probably go on for quite a while. I have... I don't know. Anyway, focus, David, focus. Okay, so, what is your favorite out of all the LPs you completed, and why? So, what is your favorite out of all the LPs you completed, and why? This is still Charlie. This was a tough question. This was a really tough question, because all the games I played have some sort of thing in them that I really enjoyed. You know, even the early games, like The Force Unleashed, had some really good stuff. But that one was plagued by technical difficulties, so that was kind of frustrating. Dragon Age 2 was great as well, because it was my first really long game. So that was awesome. And you really had to think about the decisions and lots of character role-playing. Fear 2, I mentioned that one before, with the Asian horror thing. But I think it stands between Space Marine, because it was just a joy to play. The gameplay was so awesome, and I'm so heavily invested in the lore as well, so that made it doubly fun. The gameplay was so awesome. I love the characters, and I had so much fun playing that game. And Dead Space 2. Again, great character, great digital acting, great sound design, great environments, good lore. I like the main character. Isaac Clarke is awesome. So I think I have to go with Dead Space 2. Yeah, that would be it. I love that game, and going to be really nice helping the third game. So, Charlotte's last question is: if you can only play 5 games for the rest of your life, which 5 would you pick? That's a really depressing question, Charlie. Really depressing. On 5 more games? Depressing. But if I had to choose 5 games, one had to be a multiplayer game of some sort, so I could play it at least until the games, like, in a 5 years, even the multiplayer games like die out. And what would I do then? Depressing. Man. So, well, anyway, Battlefield 3 for the great multiplayer. Star Wars: Old Republic. Hopefully that would keep me going for a few years. Mass Effect 3, so I could finish the saga over and over again. And for nostalgia, I would probably bring Baldur's Gate 2 and Throne of Ball. Yeah, that would be it. The glorious 5 games that I would bring with me into exile. Depressing. Well, thanks, Charlie, for the questions. Very interesting. Alright, next one is from, let's see, Big Josh 457. So this is not Big Josh 1 through 456. Those guys suck. But this guy, Big Josh 457, he's the man. So let's start with the questions. What are your favorite classical games of all time? Baldur's Gate. And Baldur's Gate 2 and expansions. I mean, really. I think they can be counted as being classical. So yeah. Also, there's, if you want even older games, there's the X-Wing games and TIE Fighter games, and X-Wing vs. TIE Fighter and X-Wing Alliance. Those were awesome. What made you start doing Let's Plays? I've answered this one already, so I'm going to skip that one. Are you planning on getting any gaming consoles? Yes, I am. I am a PC gamer, but the PS3 has a few games that I really want to play. So, yeah, I'm going to get a PS3 when I get the money. I want to play God of War 3, play 1 and 2. So 3, Heavy Rain, that game with the red-headed girl. So that's like God of War. I don't remember the name of it. Uncharted games. I'll play those as well. So yeah, I'll play those. If fear was a real-life situation, what would you do if you see? What would you do if you see armor? Probably run as fast as I could and never look back. And I would probably die. Yep. Yeah, I don't cope with fear that well. Well, thanks for the questions, Big Josh 457. Now it's time for wizbuzz to take the center stage. So his first question is, I'm always saying his, unless I know it's a girl. So if you're a girl and I'm saying him or his, please correct me. So first question. Kind of interested in what LPs listen to nowadays. So what kind of music do you prefer? I like epic music, like the ones you have in epic movies. Hans Zimmer, like the Gladiator soundtrack. There's also a band that's called Two Steps from Hell, which make like trailer music and stuff like that, which is utterly awesome. Otherwise, I like good music. I don't like to say I like rap or hip hop or heavy metal or like rock, stuff like that, because I think every genre has some kind of good music. Even rap and hip hop, which I generally dislike, have a few good. Even heavy metal, like Megadeth, has a few good tracks. Some bands that I like consistently are Nickelback. I like those. Pink Floyd and Roger Waters. I grew up with Pink Floyd because my brother loved them, so I really like them as well. Well, let's open up my Spotify and see what I have here. I have some music that was in game commercials, like Woodkid with the song Iron. I have Danzig with Mother, which was a song from Fear 3. Johnny Cash with Hurt, which was a song from an advertisement for Gears of War 3 or 2. I don't remember. I think it was 3. Things like that. Nickelback, Daft Punk. I love Daft Punk and trance music and techno music in general. Pretty good. I hope that answers your question. Oh yeah, his second question is, if there's no specific genre, what are you currently hooked on? Right now, I listen a lot to Woodkid, Iron, and Nickelback's new single. I'm not very fond of the popular music these days. Might be one or two, but often not my style. I also listen to some 9 Inch Nails. Pretty good. So I hope that answered your question. Let's put down Spotify. Okay. One Vanguard 1 asks, what do you think about the Elder Scrolls series, and mostly the Elder Scrolls 5? I think I answered this one, but maybe I'll play it. It looked pretty fun when my friend played it, but I don't think I have the time to devote to a game that I might like later on if I play it a bit, you know. There's so many good games out there. Because every time I play a good game, I'm more and more convinced that this is the greatest entertainment medium ever. I love this entertainment medium. Interactive, cinematic, you're involved, you get all the visuals and audio experience. It's awesome. And the last question is Super Mad Fishy 108. What Warhammer army do you collect? I collect the Demon Hunters, which are the Grey Knights, and the Space Marines. That's it. And that was the last question. I'd like to thank everyone who asked questions. It was a really fun ride. And hopefully I haven't bored you too much. I know I can be a bit long-winded at times, you know, going off topic and jabber. But hopefully you liked it. And if you didn't, well, I'm sorry. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. I love sharing my LPs with you. Without you, what use would there be for me to LP, right? So you guys are the most important part of this endeavor. So thanks again. You guys rock. I couldn't do this without you. I'll see you next time.